20 years ago, Assad Sr. wiped out 6,000 members of the Islamic group, the Muslim Brotherhood. Nothing is more dangerous to Islam than distorting its meaning and concepts while posing as a Muslim. They are killing in the name of Islam. They are assassinating in the name of Islam. They are butchering children, women and old people in the name of Islam. They are wiping out entire families in the name of Islam. That's not George Bush or Dick Cheney speaking. That's President Hafez al-Assad 20 years ago, when he wiped out 6,000, well, roughly 6,000 men, women and children in the town of Hama, which had been taken over by the Muslim Brotherhood for 4 days. And they will proudly say... But the rallying power of moderate Islam is strong in this secular state. Friday afternoon prayers and a trip to Damascus's main mosque to hear the Grand Mufti's weekly sermon. I sat up in the translation booth whilst the old man questioned the West's version of September the 11th. He said, first of all, he said military power, then chemical weapons and even nuclear weapons. He said, anyone possessing these things will be held accountable. Anybody. There was no death to America, no death to Israel, no. And he said he would like to say to George Bush, what would Jesus Christ said to you if you told him about the idea of preemptive strikes? Sticking with the Danish school teachers, we went backstage to meet the Grand Mufti. As the women covered up, I became conscious of my bare knees. I had no idea it would be an audience with the Grand Mufti. Syria was quick to distance itself from Islamic extremism after September the 11th, but Nassim told me they still felt tarred with the same brush. But bin Laden is not the enemy of Syria, Israel is. The next day, we left Damascus to visit the Golan Heights, the Syrian land captured by Israel in the 1967 war.
What's going on?
Well, our guide and driver couldn't get permission to go to the Quneitra, the Golan Heights border. So we've gone to the bus station, hired a little minibus for ourselves for the day. He didn't speak English, so I don't think our problems are over yet. Once a town of 33,000 people, Quneitra was lost in the 1967 war. Under a disengagement agreement in 1974, Israel agreed to hand Quneitra back, but not before using bulldozers and dynamite to totally devastate the town. President Assad decided not to rebuild it. The radio station's at the top of the mountain. That's Israel. But leave it as a monument to Israeli brutality. As soon as you see the plush field, that's the occupied territory, Golan Heights. And these are all houses, which on the way here we were told were bulldozed, and actually roofs are intact, collapsed on top of the houses, so it does look like they were bulldozed rather than bombed.